Like and subscribe for more new content. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So here we are with another off-season war. And we're starting off in path 9 for section 1. Got this 6-star Killmonger. So I decided to bring in Cap Marvel movie just because of the hazard shift, incinerate and poison. She's obviously immune to the poison, and the incinerate will actually help her get up to her 25 binary charges, and then from there her damage is going to be insane. I don't remember the incinerates doing that much damage compared to what just happened there, but it was fine. She went into a indestructible phase, and then the damage was so high that I was just able to finish him off before the indestructible really ran out. So yeah, pretty easy fight. Next up was this Mojo, again with hazard shift, incinerate and poison, but also with resistor and power focus 1. So I wasn't too sure about this fight. Decided to give it a crack anyway. That's the whole reason I took this path in the first place. And yeah, I thought the fight was going pretty well, but right near the end, things get a little bit crazy. So right here, the indestructibility expires. Look at that damage. Oh, that was crazy. So yeah, probably not the best idea, but yeah, it is what it is. I didn't die. So next up I had these 2 minis. So this manthing obviously has power snack, as well as backup recovery being the main 2 things to worry about. So with this fight, I didn't actually even think about it. The smarter way to go about this fight is just to parry and not dex, just because it was a bit too late by the time I realized, but these guys have probably placed this with maxed out Mystic Dispersion. So what happens is when the power snack goes off, manthing being a mystic, that power gain goes nuts. And first time that happened, I didn't even realize. I'm like, oh, okay, he must have been gaining power somehow, and I didn't realize that. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so I had to actually throw the heavy off really quickly. Luckily, manthing's SP animations take a while, so I was actually able to block it and not take it straight to the face. And yeah, I was just, I don't know, I was a bit off, and then I threw that off, so the, obviously the precision buff went off. So I decided to hit into him just a bit, just because he was already a bar power. And I just realized the power gain was nuts. So I made a lot of mistakes in this fight, but yeah, luckily it's off season, so not as much stress, so we were able to, take a deep breath, sit back a little, and then just after I was calmed down, the rest of the fight went pretty fine. So I just speeded it up. So the rest of the fight went pretty smoothly. Like I said, going with heavy parry is the safer method, just because you won't have to worry about the power gain, especially if they have Mystic Dispersion. But yeah, you can obviously also do the heavy only, but not really worth it. Yeah, obviously heavy decks can be done as well. You just gotta be cautious at the start of the power gain. So next up was this 6-star rank 3 korg with Mix Master, aggression prowess and power focus 1. Now in the past with stubborn, this has obviously been quite the annoying fight. It still can be, but yeah, Quake makes it super easy. It's just a long, boring fight. So as you can see, he's only ticking away anywhere between 4 to 5%. So let's just say he's ticking away 5%, and obviously this is without suicides and no boosts. If he's ticking away only 5%, then that's 20 rounds of aftershocks. So yeah, luckily I can speed it up here, but when you're actually quaking it, it's very slow. And obviously the longer you have in one fight with Quake, the higher the chance of messing up. Yeah, pretty basic fight. Korg's animations are decently easy to work around as well. And yeah, after about 4 minutes of quaking, he finally goes down. So yeah, that was not fun. Next up, I didn't really know which path to take. Spoiled with choice between these three. But I just decided to go for path 3. So Blade, wasn't really too worried about. Decided to take both these fights with Nick Fury. Didn't have to worry about the nodes just because Blade doesn't have any armor up buff, so yeah, I don't have to worry about the bleed damage. If that was the case, if they did place like a champ like such as Colossus or another champ with armor up buffs, I wouldn't be taking this path just because I didn't have any bleed immune champs. So yeah, what I decided to do here the whole time was just to use 4 hit combos, just so I don't have to give him as much power, but I can still get off that big bleed from his final light attack. And yeah, doing light hits, so with Blade, just because of people placing him with maxed out limber, as well as his ability to like shrug off debuffs quicker. Going in with light attacks, just you don't have to worry about him smacking you when you go to hit him, because his stun will run out. So next up was his Nick Fury. Explosive personality, wasn't really too worried. You just don't have to hit into his block. So again, I was doing the same thing here, 4 hit combos, just to like manage that power a bit better, as well as the charges. The thing is, I don't want him to throw off that SP1, and I want to make sure that he is at SP2 when he gets to 15 charges, and that I'm like close to my SP2 as well, because his SP2 is easy to dex out. So here, just reparrying, and then eventually got him there. And so now I can smack into him and not worry about the unblockable. I got him and he was in his second state. Normally I just wait for the his own life decoy thingy to take him down, but he was at an SP1, so I couldn't just like dex back, otherwise he'd just throw it, and yeah, no need to take pointless damage. So now here he doesn't have a bar of power. Do 2 parries just to take less block damage, hold block, he throws off heavy, and yeah, he goes down. That SP2 finishes him off. So next up was this shared mini warlock with buffet and strike counter, power combat rate. Again, very easy fight with Quake. I've mentioned before. All you got to do is you got to dex him once, he'll nullify it with buffet, gain some health back, and then before the buffet timer comes back up, you just got to dex him again, so you have that precision up. And then as long as you don't hit him, that precision will stay up, and you just heavy dex him the whole time. Or again, you just heavy parry and not worry about the buffet node at all. So you've got those 2 options. So yeah, he goes down super quick on the easier fights this war. So next up, came back a bit later for the final boss and mini boss island. First up with this ebony maw. Again, easy Quake food. Quake obviously having the class advantage, as well as they had suicides on, and also obviously have the Nick Fury synergy, which gives me an extra 10% attack. And yeah, he goes down in less than a minute, which was very nice. So that was the final Quake fight. So the only fight that I was actually worried about this entire war was this stun reflect polka dot power 6-star rank 3 modok. Now I have done this fight before with Magneto, and it's very close just because I only have a 5-star rank 5, and Magneto's block proficiency sucks, to say the least, or at least for me it does. And I normally expect to take a bit of block damage in this fight, unless I time all my intercept well. But yeah, I wanted to try with Nick Fury just because I honestly love this guy, and he's honestly my favourite rank 3 champ currently. Yeah, I don't know, I just love his animations. He's easy to intercept with, and he's got a fair bit of utility in my opinion. A lot of people underestimate how much utility this guy has. And yeah, his damage is obviously amazing, even in his first state. Because the truth is, I think the awakened ability is really crucial for Nick Fury. A lot of people say it's not, but I think it is, just because again it's that ultimate safety net, where if you do mess up and then when you go into that second state, you can most likely finish it off. Like I know a lot of the time I get drawn into that second state, and it doesn't work for me. But if it wasn't awakened, I would have died. But yeah, there was no need to go into second state today. As well as, don't underestimate his SB1s. They're amazing. First of all, that disorient reduces ability accuracy, which helped a lot with modok's auto block, and obviously with the unblockable as well. I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, super easy fight. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.